What's up, y'all? Polo Sports Talk and Entertainment. Here again with another one. Be sure to hit that like button, sub to the channel if you're not a member, and also hit the notifications so that you're able to get all of my content as well as all of my videos. Now, on the Key J Will show this morning, Keyshawn Johnson has said that it's time that we start having a conversation in terms of Jimmy Butler's play being mentioned in the same breath as MJ. And Keyshawn is one of my favorite receivers of all time. But come on with the cap, man. And I disagree with that. Every time like, a guy that gets it done on both ends of the floor and they happen to have a great game, the first thing that they want to start doing is putting that person in the same breath as MJ. Um and look, I like Jimmy Butler. You gotta love what this guy brings to the table. Now, last night, as you know, they defeated the Boston Celtics, and it was 118 to 107. Now, in the beginning of the game, the Celtics were hanging with them. I think at one point, I think like about that third quarter, that's when everything seemed to have had changed. Now, some might add like somewhere around along the lines of the first half is when the Heat started to really feel themselves or whatever. But they were up, but they weren't up by a significant amount, And I think that third quarter was crucial because they just started just playing how the Heat normally are were supposed to play. Now, Jimmy Butler, he had 41 points, uh, was getting it done on both ends. I think that Miami's defense, because there was defense on both ends. I want to give credit to the Celtics playing shorthanded, and a tell that is really that you can actually tell is that from the game is that they're missing Al Horford and they're missing Marcus Smart. Now it didn't seem like that in the beginning, but then it actually showed because you got a guy like Marcus Smart who is a defender, regardless of how people feel about him. He's a defender and a reliable shot maker, and they're you know they're primarily their primary ball handler too as well. Then you have Al Horford who's able to provide scoring and also provide energy to a certain degree, even though he's a little older, and rebounding as well, and presence in the interior, and it showed. Now the Celtics, they need them in order to have a chance with the Heat now, and I like Robert Williams the third, but we also got to remember that Robert Williams the third had just recently came off of surgery, so quite naturally, some people feel like he shouldn't even be playing. But I think that if the Heat keep playing the way because they got home court advantage, and if they can secure the home floor, then it's gonna be tough for Boston. Now, Boston has been known to go out on the road and get things done. I mean, what they were able to do against Milwaukee, going into Milwaukee and being able to win on the road, that was tremendous. But we are talking about the Miami Heat. And on top of that, what's also crazy too is the fact that they got it done. See, I'm not gonna lie to you. I doubted the Heat because I was saying that they couldn't get it done without Kyle Lowry. I was saying that they could not get it done without Kyle Lowry, and they actually proved me wrong. And it was a combination of Struess, who has came into the game pretty much and has pr- pretty much taken Duncan Robinson's spot because Duncan Robinson, while he's a reliable shooter and everything, he's not he's not going to give you what you need in terms of all around scoring and on top of that defense too as well. And I like him as a shooter. That's why I think Minnesota was trying to get him. But anyways, as far as what the Heat can accomplish, man, I think their experience being in the finals, because regardless of if it's in the bubble or not, these guys um, have been in the final, and on top of that, they've been in there. They faced each other before. They have faced each other before. We gotta understand that. So this isn't. But now that they got a new coach in Eric Spoelstra, I mean in Ima Udoka, I think that Ima Udoka can adjust to everything. Listen, I'm not. Am I going to sleep on Boston? Absolutely not. They gotta have their move. They're moving parts. But I'm not going to give them any excuses because at the same token, we got to understand that the Heat don't have Kyle Lowry, and that that is a that is a testament to what great Pat Riley teams are able to do. They're able to adjust, and it's a next man up type of mentality that they have over there. Because you got to think about what Miami has been able to overcome. Yeah, they lost the finals and everything, and some people, they criticized Miami. Were saying they were saying like, yeah, if it wasn't for the bubble, they wouldn't have been there. Well, Eric Spoelstra wanted to prove people wrong, and now he has his opportunity. He has his opportunity to, and Bam, he played tremendous. What I told you so, and is going to win. Is that is that is that your whole motivation, Steven? Is just to tell me you told me so? They haven't won anything yet, man. You got to stop. You got to stop being a prisoner of the moment, brother. They haven't won anything yet, man. Can we first wait and see if they win the series? It's just one game. It's just one game, man. One game. And what I told this Stephen Green is that people seem to forget how important Bam is, man. Like, they always look at, these other players and they forget that Bam had to hold it down while Jimmy Butler was not there. And like I said, that third quarter was huge for the Heat because I think they outscored them 39-14, if I'm not mistaken. A huge That was a huge fourth quarter. And look, I know some people are gonna be like, "Oh yeah, well, Bam, he didn't score that much and all this other stuff." Look, dude had 4 blocks. He had 4 blocks, man. You know, and Jimmy Butler, like I said, he was getting it done on both ends. He had 3 blocks, 4 steals, um, and 9 rebounds. So we gotta look at it from that. But see, Tatum, I know, Tatum, uh, not his best game, man. He shot 2 of 9, and then also, uh, Jalen Brown, although he shot it well from the three, he missed quite a few in terms of his field goals. But I think that Jason Tatum was doing what he could on defense. He did what he could on defense. But the guy that isn't getting enough credit, that I felt like made a big impact was uh Tyus, Daniel Tyus. In the 20 minutes that he played, man, he did what he could do. He provided injury, and that, I mean, I'm sorry about that. He provided energy. You said, what's up with it, Ted Cox? You said the matchup favors Miami. No answer for Bam. Bam Bam. No answer for Tuxedo Man. Bam's 4 blocks is like 40 points. Vincent, Hero, Robinson, the key guys for. Well, Duncan Robinson isn't really playing like that. Stephen Green. You fail to get is Max Struess. Okay, let's just get that out of the way. And they match up well because they do have solid bigs. Like I said, you got to remember they don't have Al Horford. Once they get Al Horford back, it's going to be a whole different situation right there. And even at his age, Al Horford still moves good. You know, remember Duncan Robinson hasn't been playing. Stephen Green. It's been Oladipo and of course Tyler Hero. They haven't been using Duncan Robinson. But you know they definitely they came out to hoop, man. They started off a little sluggish. Uh but you would have thought that the Boston Celtics would have started off sluggish or whatever because you had Brian Windhorst making all these excuses already about like, oh yeah, well you know, the Boston Celtics they're just coming off a very tough series and all this other stuff. No, he doesn't. What are you talking about? See, you're saying he needs to go to a nursing home, but he was responsible for lifting the team in the majority of the games. You got to think about what you're saying, Stephen Green. You talking about he needs to go to a nursing home? Last time I checked, uh, CP3 is the one that needs to go to a nursing home. Okay, you're talking about he needs to go to a nursing home, right? Let's go ahead and let's examine that. You're talking about Al Horford needs to go to a nursing home, right? You said a nursing home, right, Stephen? That's what you said, right? That's what you said about Al Horford. A nursing home. A nursing home, right? Let's look at it. So, if he needs to go to a nursing home, why did he in what was it? In 5 out of 7 games, he had double doubles. 12 and 10 is not nursing home. 11-11 is not nursing home. 22-16 is not nursing home. 30-8 is not a nursing home. And he didn't have a double double in 5 games, but he was tremendous on the rebounding tip. He played all games, and you're talking about he needs to be in a nursing home. Why is he getting damn near 40 minutes? He played 36 minutes in game one, 37 minutes in game two, 39 minutes in game three, 42 minutes in game four, 41 minutes in game five, 38 minutes in game six, and 40 minutes in game seven. I, where does he need to go to a nursing home? You're saying that, what are you talking about? He's not the player that he used to be. Dog, he's a veteran and he's providing. What are you talking about? He provided he provided the best uplift, one of the best uplifts on that squad. You talking about he's not the player that he used to be? Well, I mean, of course he's a little bit older. You're not going to be the player that you used to be, but they're still in the midst. They're in the Eastern Conference Finals. Where's Chris Paul at? He's at home. They got blown out. And on top of that, he did tremendous the last series. You talking about he not the player that he used to be, man. Are you serious? He still provides scoring, and he's not too far off from where he used to be. I mean, when he was in OKC, he averaged 14 points. Then when he was with us, he averaged 11, around 11 points. And his first couple of seasons in Boston, he was around 14, 12, and 13. He's never been like a 20 and 10 guy or anything like that, but he's capable of changing things. Look at who. That doesn't mean any. What are you talking about? You got to look at you got to look at who he had to guard. He was guarding Giannis. He was guarding a combination of Brook Lopez, and he had to guard Bobby Portis. That's not no easy task, and they took down the champs. Right, but Steven, look at where they're at right now. Atlanta, Atlanta wasn't that successful, my guy. You're sitting here saying Big Al is like he's washed up or something like that, man. They're about to go possibly to the NBA finals and they're playing a tough team. Dude, you act like Al Horford has been like he just okay, I put it to you like this. If he was playing that bad, then how come Duncan Robinson is sitting on the bench and Max Strus is taking all his minutes? You understand what I'm saying? Al Horford is a starter, my guy. Or well, at least when Robert Williams was out of there, or whatever. But you see, that's the thing, though, Steven. You don't appreciate, a blue collar type of guy, and I understand, man. You know what I'm saying? I understand that, but you better appreciate what Al Horford brings to that team because why you think that's part of the reason why they lost is because they needed Al Horford on both ends of the floor. He provides a lot of things that you don't see. You sitting here saying that he's washed up and everything, but he's rising to the occasion. He rose to the occasion several times in the Milwaukee series. Hell, he had a dunk tip which nobody thought that he was, but this man is washed up. This man, he's not the player that he used to be. He don't need to be the player. You asking him to do something that Mother Nature and Father Time has control over, which is him being agent. Look, he did better than most guys. He's not 20 years old. He's not 20 years old no more. Okay, with Robert Williams, yeah, he's supposed to be doing all this stuff, you know, flying, body flying everywhere and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? But for Al Horford to be doing it, man, you got to get a man props. No, you don't, because you don't respect Al Horford. You sitting here saying that the man needs to go to a nursing home, and the man played all 7 games. He just missed the game. Last time I checked, Marcus Smart was injured, right? Right? Wasn't Jalen Brown having some issues? Al Horford didn't miss no games, but you got to listen to what you're saying. You saying he need to go to a nursing home. You said a nursing home, man. Oh yeah, look, he ain't got no answer for that. Man, Steven, you something else, bro. You something else. You said a nursing home, but this man playing damn near 40 minutes. And he was impactful. And on top of that, they took down the defending champs. Come on, that's ridiculous, man. But like the video, share it, subscribe, hit the notifications. Polo Sports Talking Entertainment. I'll get at y'all later.